Welcome. I'm Inger, she is Rosie, and this is Be Free Yoga. We're so glad you joined us today. This is a 1-hour Vinyasa Flow Yoga class designed for all levels. Just modify based on your fitness level, any injuries you might have, and how you're feeling today, because every day is different and every body is different. If you like practicing with no music or with your own music, you're in the right place. If you prefer to practice with my carefully curated playlist, you can find these same classes on my website, www.befreeyogaAustin.com. And that's B with 2 E's, like the bumblebee. Also there you will find a relaxing guided meditation and written reflections on the weekly topic to help you on your spiritual path. Enjoy your practice today, and thank you so much for joining us. Hello, welcome to Be Free Yoga. My name is Inger, and this is Rosie. And today is a holiday edition of Be Free Yoga in honor of Thanksgiving, and our theme is gratitude. I love how some holidays lend themselves to a specific area of introspection, and I think Thanksgiving's the most obvious one with gratitude. Today, you can be grateful for the fact that we're going to be spending a lot of time doing floor work. And if you're doing this class with music, my playlist is all songs about thankfulness and gratitude. You will need 2 blocks and a strap. We'll be using our blocks a lot today. And we are going to start in child's pose on your belly. Knees as wide as your mat. Big toes together to touch. Rest your forehead on the earth and stretch your arms to the front of the room. Let your breath wash over you. Take a full breath in. Open mouth exhale, fog up your mat. Another big inhale. And sigh it out. And resonate with the joy of breathing. Just to breathe is a gift. And press into your hands, lift your elbows off the mat, and rise up to tabletop. Rest under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Start with some wrist stretches today. Bring the heels of your hands together and point your fingers to the sides of your mat. Then draw some circles with your shoulders. It's not till we start stretching our hands and our wrists that we notice and think about how much they do for us all the time. Come back to center. Point your fingers back to your knees. If you want to deepen this stretch, you can lean your hips to the back of the room. One more inhale. And then flip your hands over. This is an intense stretch on the tops of your hands, fingers pointing to your knees. You can keep most of the weight in your knees if you want. Stay connected to your breath. One more inhale. And release. Come down to your forearms, tabletop on your forearms today. Elbows under your shoulders now, palms flat on the floor. Inhale, cow. Soften your belly, lift your tailbone and look forward. Exhale, cat. Round your spine, tuck your chin. Press into the tops of your toes. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Draw your shoulders towards your hips. Exhale, cat. Engage your pelvic floor, your belly, and tuck your chin. All three bandhas engaged. Come back to neutral. Tuck your toes and hover your knees off the floor for a moment. Keep pressing into your hands. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your knees. Then sink your hips back onto your heels with your toes tucked, child's pose. Rock your hips side to side. Press into your hands, roll up. Keep your toes tucked and come back into tabletop. Inhale, donkey kick on the left. Left foot lifts up and pulse. Dial your left hip down. Use your left glute to lift your heel. Any pulsing we do today is meant to represent the beating of our heart. Another thing that our body just does for us that we don't even think about that brings us life. You can always find gratitude for your heartbeat, even in difficult situations. One more inhale. Exhale, fire hydrant. Open your knee to the side. Keep it high. Squeeze your left ribs to your left hip bone. Then inhale, scorpion leg, scorpion tabletop. Keep your hip open. Lift your leg high. Then back through fire hydrant. And open to scorpion dog. Fire hydrant, squeeze your side body. Scorpion dog, this time lengthen your leg back. Level your hips. And exhale into low lunge. Step it through. Keep your back knee down on the floor. Grab your blocks on the tall setting for a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, cow. Reach your heart forward. Tweeze your shoulder blades down your back. Lengthen your neck. Exhale, cat. Round your spine. Push into your blocks. Inhale, cow. Having these blocks on the high setting gives your spine mobility for this move. Your hips may move. Don't overanalyze it. See what feels good in your body. One more time. Exhale into cat. Then inhale into modified pyramid. Tuck your back toe and lift your back knee. Straighten your legs. Your back heel's lifted. Inwardly rotate your back thigh. Lengthen your spine on the inhale and fold deeper on the exhale. One more breath in. Exhale, pyramid. Now lower your back heel. Back toes point to 1 or 2 o'clock. Bringing the stretch into the back of your right leg. Send your right hip forward and your left hip back. Inhale, open twist. Send your left arm high. Right hand stays on your block. And exhale, take a half bind. Bring your left wristwatch behind your back. Keep your left shoulder open. Rotate your rib cage to the side. Try and keep your back heel on the floor. And big breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Set your blocks to the side. Inhale, high plank. Left foot back. And exhale, lower your knees. Come back into tabletop for the other side. Donkey kick on the right. Press the sole of your foot up towards the sky. Reconnect with your heartbeat. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift high. Exhale, fire hydrant. Right knee to the side. Try and keep your weight equally in both hands. Inhale, scorpion leg. Hip stays open. Reach your knee high. Exhale, fire hydrant. Squeeze your right side. Inhale, scorpion. Exhale, fire hydrant. This time as you come through scorpion, level your hips, straighten your leg, and exhale through to low lunge with your back heel down. Invite your blocks back for a cat-cow. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more time through. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, modified pyramid. Tuck your back toe. Straighten your legs. Send your right hip back and your left hip forward. Keep your back heel off the floor. Check in with your spine. Can you lift and lengthen and then fold? We're not warm yet, so it's okay if you don't fold as much as you normally do. One more inhale. Exhale, pyramid. Bring your back heel to the floor. Anchor down into both feet. Inwardly rotate your back leg. On your next inhale, open twist, right arm high. And then take your half bind, right wrist behind your back. Open your top shoulder. Keep your back heel glued down if you can. And big breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Set your blocks to the side. Inhale, high plank. And exhale, down dog. Pedal out your legs. Sink your heels low. Lift your hips high. Inner elbows rotate forward. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, take tiny steps forward for ragdoll. Feet hip-width distance apart. Hold your opposite elbows. Let this grip help send your weight forward into your toes and the balls of your feet. Keep your legs bent. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Release your hands to the earth. Toe heel your feet together. Then with soft knees and a heavy head, roll up slowly. When you get to the top, roll your shoulders back a few times. And then settle into Samastitihi, hands at heart center. Close your eyes. Lift your chest into the outside edges of your thumbs. And pause for a moment of intention setting. Try and find gratitude in your practice today. Maybe you think of people and things in your life that you're grateful for. Maybe you find gratitude for all your body can do in your practice. Maybe you're grateful for the challenges and the growth that they contain. And when all else fails, you can find gratitude for the beating of your heart and the rise and fall of your breath. Ground down into all four corners of your feet. Big breath in. Exhale, release your hands to your sides, open your eyes. Inhale, mountain, reach high. Wrap your shoulder blades around the sides of your body, palms face each other. Big breath in. Exhale, in a Tai Chi movement, just start to palms down, direct the energy down your spine, feeling a grounding into the earth. It's a slow movement. Now flip your palms up. On the inhale, direct the energy back up your spine, all the way to your third eye center. Exhale down. We're working with the energy in our main energy channel, our Sushumna Nadi, that runs up and down our spine. You can visualize that energy flowing. Ground again. You press that energy down with your hands. Then inhale, mountain. Sweep your arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Hands through heart center. Shift your weight forward, lengthen through the backs of your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Create a number 7 with your body. Tweeze your shoulder blades together. You can bend your knees a little or a lot. Lengthen the back of your neck. Big breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. The version that works for you, it can be on your toes, on your knees. Keep your elbows directed back as you lower halfway. Inhale, up dog. Press into the earth, find length. Exhale, down dog. Your breath in. Your breath out. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, lower to your knees. Inhale, come up to standing on your knees, mountain on your knees. And big breath in. Exhale, side bend to the right. Grab one of your blocks and bring it under your right hand. Keep your left shoulder open, arm reaching overhead. Try and keep both knees and feet grounded down into the earth. On your next inhale, rise up. Switch your block to the other side. Tall setting. Right arm up and over as you bend to the left. How can you find more length, more stretch on your right side? Inhale, rise back up. Set your block to the side, arms high. Now press down with your knees and your feet as you reach high to lengthen. This is the engagement for camel. We're going to play with it today, down and up at the same time. A big breath in. Exhale, lean back. Keep one long line of energy. And then inhale, rise back up to your knees. Find that lengthening and grounding. Exhale, lean back. Inhale, back up. One more time. Exhale, lean back even further. Stay here for a breath in. Think of all the things you can be grateful for. And exhale into child's pose. Bow forward, acknowledging the goodness. Make this an active child's pose with your elbows off the floor. Take a full deep inhale and exhale it out. Inhale, rise back up through tabletop, tuck your toes. Exhale into down dog. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step or hop to the front, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain, ground down as you rise up. Exhale, Tai Chi hands. Grounding, send your energy down the spine. Inhale, draw your energy up to the third eye, the higher chakras. Exhale down. Slow movement like you're moving through honey. Up. And down. Inhale, mountain. Activate your legs. Big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Fight gravity as you lower. Inhale, up dog. Lengthen your neck and your spine. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, look to the top of the mat. Exhale, lower to your knees. Hip width distance apart is good. Reach high. Then exhale, we're just going to sway to the right and sway to the left. Imagine you're in a choir filled with the Spirit, full of gratitude, swaying side to side. Keep your arms long and high. Then inhale back up through center. Press down into your shins. As you lengthen through your arms, exhale, hinge back. Feel your quads fire up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lean. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lean. Biggest one yet. Hold for the breath in. Exhale, bow forward. Active child's pose, elbows off the earth. Press into your hands. Snuggle your belly between your thighs. Full breath in and a full breath out. Press into your hands. Inhale, rise up to tabletop. And exhale into down dog. Inhale, send your right leg high. Dial your right pinky toe down. Reach up with your heel. Press your chest low. Big breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Push into the earth. Create space for your foot to step through. Inhale, start to shift your weight forward. Exhale, forward fold with a flamingo leg. Grab your blocks on the high setting. You may not need them right now, but go ahead and have them for where we're going to go. Seal your knees together. Draw your heel towards your glute. Inhale, quarter moon. Take a halfway lift and extend your left leg back. Keep pressing into your blocks. You can point or flex your foot, just keep it active. Keep your hips closed and level. One more inhale. Exhale, send your left leg underneath you, squat down on your right heel, and come to sitting on your heel. This won't work for everybody. Option just to come to a seat. We'll be there in a moment. Your blocks are here to help you balance. Stack your shoulders over your hips. Relax them down. Keep pushing into the ground with your right toes. Keep that right leg active. Big breath in. Exhale, sit down. Woo, so strong. It's a fun transition if it works out. Inhale, modified heron. You keep your right foot planted on the floor. Grab your left foot and extend it long. You have a strap nearby if you really want to get that leg straight. You can hook your strap on your foot. Relax your shoulders, lengthen your neck. And big breath in. Big breath out. One more time. Exhale, release. Come into a seated figure four. Cross your left ankle over your right leg. You may have to widen your stance a little bit here to make that possible. And then bring your hands behind you so you can push into the earth. Send your chest forward, send your left knee forward. Keep your foot flexed. Slow, deep breaths. And one more inhale. Exhale, release, round your spine and roll onto your back for a figure 4 happy baby. Reach up and grab your right toe with your right peace fingers. Keep your left leg crossed over your thigh. If this does not work in your body, you can do a more traditional supine figure 4 stretch. The happy baby variation just brings the stretch a little deeper into your hip. One more inhale. Exhale, release your toes. Cross your legs deeper, left leg over your right. Tee out your arms. Drop your knees to the right as you look to the left. I just changed my song with my toe. Look to the left. Send your top hip away from your face. Here we are in the middle of Sun B, having a nice twisted stretch. Find some gratitude for that. Inhale, unwind. Come back through center. Send your left leg high, right knee bent. We're gonna roll up back into that one-legged squat. If that doesn't work for you, that's totally fine. You can meet in lying on your belly. Use the momentum of your legs to roll up to a seat. Your blocks are nearby if you need them. One more inhale. Exhale, send your left leg, straight leg to the side. Then press into your hands and we're gonna send our right leg to the back and come laying on our belly. It's a fun transition. Then modified half prone frog. It's modified because your arms are straight to the sides. Your left leg is straight to the side and your right cheek is on the mat. Take a few deep rounds of breath here. If the only prayer you say in your entire life is thank you, it will be enough. Meister Eckhart. Take one more inhale here. Then exhale, we're going to roll onto our right side. Come down onto your arm like you're a model, head resting in your hand for side reclining leg lift. Lift your left leg high. You can hold your toe and straighten it to the sky. You can use a strap. You can just hold your shin or whatever is accessible to you. You want your hip open and your inner thigh rotating towards your face. Check in with your bottom leg. Is it parallel with the side of your mat? Can you press it down into the earth to help stabilize you so you don't roll to the side? One more breath in. Exhale, release your hand to the mat. Close your hip and point your toes. Lift and lower your top leg. Our hips are both facing the side now, stacked one on top of the other. So your leg may not lift quite as far. One more inhale, lift and lower. Now seal your legs together, point your toes, and hover both legs off the floor. Feel your left side fire up. Balancing on the very edge of your hip. And release. Come up onto your elbow now, your forearm for a side plank. On the inhale, arm up, hips up. You can stack or stagger your feet. Make sure your elbow's under your shoulder. 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower your hips with control. Pick up your top foot, your left foot, and cross it in front of your bottom thigh, your right thigh. Then inhale, lift your hips again. Send your left arm overhead. Press into your feet. Maybe look up past your armpit. And big breath in. Exhale, lower it down. And come to lay on your back. For supine, hand to big toe pose. Grab your strap. Hook it on your left foot. And send it high. Direct your left hip away from you as you pull your foot towards your face. Ground down into the back of your right leg. Big breath in. Exhale, open your left leg to a hover. Hold the strap. Rotate your inner thigh towards you. And lengthen through the back seam of your leg. Inhale, back up through center. And then exhale, cross it over. You can look to the left as your leg goes to the right. Wring out your insides. Use the pressure on your strap to pull your foot high towards your face. Inhale, come back through center. Release your strap. Set it to the side. Then cross your left foot over your right leg and prepare to flip over into plank. Root into your hands and draw your hips and shoulders together, everything directed to the midline. Big breath in. Exhale, down dog, full inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, send your left leg high, other side. Level hips, press your chest low, open your shoulders. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Find your blocks on the high setting. Inhale, start to shift your weight forward. Exhale, forward fold. With your flamingo leg, knees together, heel to your hip. Relax your torso down. No tension in your head or neck. Big breath in and big breath out. Inhale, quarter moon. Lengthen your head forward and your foot back. Keep your hips level with the earth. Push into your standing big toe. Big breath in. Exhale, big transition. Swing your leg under. Squat on your left heel. You have your blocks to help you balance. Remember, you can come to a seat. We'll be there in a second. Laminate your legs together. Reach through your heel. Good posture. One more inhale, pressing into the earth. Exhale, go ahead and sit back. Left foot planted on the floor. Reach for your right foot. Modified heron. Option to use your strap if you want to work for a straight leg and a straight spine. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Reach through your heel. Big breath in. Exhale, release. Seated figure 4, cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Hands come behind you so that you can press your heart forward. Flex your foot. Open your right knee towards the ground. Stay connected to your breath. And one more inhale. Exhale, round your spine. Roll onto your back. Half happy baby with a figure 4. Reach up and grab your left toes with your left peace fingers. Remember, you can take an alternate grip, holding the back of your thigh or the front of your shin. Stay really present on your mat by finding something to be grateful for here. One more inhale. Exhale, release your toes, cross your legs even further, right leg over your left. Tee out your arms. Knees go to the left as you look to the right. Keep your shoulders glued down to the earth. Twists are so good for detoxification, especially important this time of year. One more inhale. Exhale, unwind. Send your top leg, your right leg high. Bend your left. Option to come to laying on your belly in a way that works for you, or to swing up with momentum, balancing on your left foot. Big inhale. Exhale, send your right leg out to the side. Press into your hands and prepare to send your left leg straight back. Half prone frog variation. Send your arms out to the sides, right leg to the side, and left cheek on the mat. You're opening your hips, you're stretching your neck. Feeling gratitude and not expressing it is like wrapping a present and not giving it. Let me take this opportunity to say how grateful I am for you guys. One more inhale here. And exhale, roll onto your left side. I'm going to be facing away from you for a second. Come down onto your tricep in your model pose. Then side reclining leg lift, right leg goes high. Remember, you can hold your toes. You could hold your thigh or your shin. You could use a strap. But you want to rotate your inner thigh towards your face and ground down through your bottom leg so that you don't tip forward or back. Your top hips open. One more inhale. Exhale, release your leg. Close your hip, point your toes, and open and close your legs slow and with control. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Try not to roll onto the back of your hip. Press down into your left leg to keep you balanced right on the side of your hip. Inhale, lift one more time. And then lower them down. Inhale, hover both. Super active here, toes pointed. 3, 2, lower it down. Come up onto your forearm and your elbow. Elbow under your shoulder. Inhale, side plank. Lift your hips, right hand high. Stack or stagger your feet. Stay connected to your breath. Don't hold it. One more inhale. Exhale, lower it down. Pick up your right foot. Cross it over in front of your left thigh. Inhale, rainbow your hips up again. Bring your arm overhead. Keep your right shoulder open. Hips higher. Press into your right foot. Big breath in. Exhale, lower down. Come onto your back. Strap on your right foot for supine hand to big toe pose. Glue your shoulders down. Imagine having good posture while you're lying down. Draw your foot towards you. Lengthen through your heel. Big breath in. Exhale, open it to the side. Rotate your inner thigh towards your face. Pull the strap, draw your foot closer to you. Inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, cross it over. Outstretch your right arm, look to the right. Send your top hip away from your face. Release any tension you're holding in your face. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Cross your foot over your thigh and flip over into your plank. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Exhale into down dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. And come through for core. Have a sip of water. Oh, it feels so good to stretch and release everything we're holding in our joints and our tissues. When you're ready, meet me on the floor for some basic crunches. Plant your feet flat on the floor, hip width distance apart. Bring your hands behind your head. Before we get started, close your elbows and walk your shoulders to the back of your mat to lengthen your spine. Then open up. Big breath in. Exhale, crunch. Lift your chin to the sky. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. We're lifting straight up. Don't pull on your neck. Let your head be heavy in your hands. Keep your belly glued down into the earth. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay lifted. Reach your arms forward and pulse. More heartbeat pulses here. Tiny pulses. Reach for the front. Close the distance between your front ribs and your hip bones. 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Squeeze your knees into your chest. Rock side to side. And then bring your legs into reverse tabletop for yogi bicycle crunches. Knees stacked over your hips. Hands behind your head. Lift your chest skyward and then exhale. Twist. Send your right elbow to your left knee and extend your right leg long. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Maybe you just rest your head in your fingertips. Slow movements. Try and keep your knees stacked over your hips as you go. Next time you go, with your right elbow to left knee, pause there, reach your arm across and pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back through center and twist. Left arm across. Legs are active. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, release. Squeeze your knees in and take a light, nice good morning stretch. Lower back arches up with each breath. Feel your rib cage expand and a nice stretch in your abs. Ralph Waldo Emerson wrote, "Cultivate the habit of being grateful for every good thing that comes to you, and to give thanks continuously. And because all things have contributed to your advancement, you should include all things in your gratitude. I chose this quote for the core section because core contributes to our advancement, so we got to be grateful for it even when it's hard. All right. Take one more big breath. And bend your legs, hold the back of your thighs, and rock and roll up and come into supported boat. Lean back on your elbows, legs in reverse tabletop. You can tap your right toe on the ground, lift, left toe, lift. You want to keep your core engaged, your Uddiyana Bandha. You decide how far you tap. It'll be harder the further you reach away from your body. One more time on each side. Then both toes at once. Check in with your hips. Are they swinging forward, compromising your lower back? Or are you engaging your core, protecting your lower back? 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Cross your legs and come to lay on your belly. We're going to do some back sit-ups. Press the tops of your feet into the floor. Bring your fingertips behind your ears. Press your pubic bone down. Engage your glutes. Inhale, lift your chest and elbows off the floor. Impulse. 5, 4, feet are still on the floor. 3, 2, 1. Stay lifted. Reach your arms back in airplane. Crunch your right side and then crunch your left. Go side to side in a horizontal plane, shortening each side. Try and keep your chest lifted. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Arms by your side, palms up, heels fall out to the side, left cheek on the mat. We should certainly count our blessings, but we should also make our blessings count. There's been a lot of talk about privilege lately, which I think is awesome. We're all privileged in one way or another, and I think sharing that really not only spreads the joy, but helps us tap into our gratitude even more. So this season can be a season of service as well. Sharing what we have. One more full breath in. Flip your cheek over, stretch the other side, right cheek to the mat. And then inhale, bring your chin back to center. Frame your heart with your hands. Push up through tabletop and come into down dog. Your inhale. Your exhale. Inhale, send your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Grab your blocks on the high setting again, just like we did before in our Sun B. Start to shift your weight forward and exhale into a flamingo leg forward fold. Make your left leg small, squeeze it closed, knees together. Can you hang your head and shoulders lower? Full breath in, full breath out. On your next inhale, quarter moon, level hips. Crown of your head reaches forward, toes reach back. Inhale, one-legged mountain. Swing your left leg underneath you. Come up to standing on your right. Dial your left hip down, flex your lifted foot. Find your balance, big breath in. Exhale, figure 4. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh, just like we did when we were sitting down. You can stay right here, shoulders stacked over your hips, hands to your heart, and practice your balance. You can also sink lower, bringing your forearms to your shin, imagining that bucket of water between your legs, and you don't want to spill a drop, so you got to send your hips lower. You can take a forward fold. Your blocks are even here to assist you. Or you can lower your hips all the way, come to balancing on your right foot. Flex your left foot, open that knee, keep pushing into the ground, keep your right leg active, good posture. Be totally here in the now. Then on your next inhale, find your way out of whichever option you choose and come back to one-legged mountain. Big breath in. Exhale, low lunge, slow transition. Step back. Frame your front foot with your hands. Inhale, left leg high. Scorpion dog. Stack your right hip. Bend your knee just like we did in tabletop. Lengthen your right side body. Big breath in. Exhale, fall in triangle. Root into your right hand and send your left leg under your body. Hands and shoulders in one line. Option to bring your right knee down to the earth to support you. Rest the outside edge of your foot on the floor or float it to fire up your core. One more breath in. Exhale, unwind. Come back through your scorpion dog, open hip. And exhale, down dog. Your breath in. Your breath out. Inhale, send your left leg high. Press your chest low. Exhale, low lunge. Step it through, find your blocks. Inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, forward fold with a flamingo leg. Relax your torso lower. Inhale, quarter moon. Lengthen, press into your blocks. And then start to rise up. Come all the way into one-legged mountain. Ground down through all four corners of your left foot. Lengthen your arms. Big breath in. Exhale, hands to your heart. Cross your left ankle over your thigh. You can stay upright. Keep your chin lifted, your shoulders relaxed. You can crouch down lower, bringing your forearms to your shins. You can take a forward fold. Keep your right knee open, or you can lower down to squatting on your left heel. Flex your foot to protect your knee. Good posture, flat spine wherever you are. One more inhale. Find your way back up. You can use your blocks. You can transition any way you need to. Big breath in your one-legged mountain. Exhale, low lunge. Step it back. Ground down through your hands. Inhale, scorpion dog. Left leg high. Equal weight in both hands. Stack your hips. Exhale, fall in triangle. Send your left leg underneath you. Root into your left hand, right hand high. Remember your options. You can ground down through your left knee. You can let it rest on the floor. You can float it. One more inhale. Exhale, unwind. Inhale back into your scorpion dog. And exhale into down dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Look to the top of your mat and come through to standing on your shins. You can grab another drink of water if you want. We're preparing for camel. Knees hip width distance apart. Press onto your toes, down into the earth for stability, and bring your hands to your lower back, fingers pointing down. Open your elbows behind you. Now remember that preparation for camel we did, that engagement, the grounding down while lengthening up. Big breath in. Exhale, bend back. Start to trace your gaze up onto the ceiling. You can stay here. You can bring your hands to your heels if that's in your practice. Keep your hips lifted. Remember to breathe. And then when you're ready, slowly roll up. How you went in, bring your knees together. For Thunderbolt, sit on your heels. Bring your left hand to your heart and touch your right fingertips to the earth to ground. Feel the rapid beating of your heart under your left hand. And one more inhale. Exhale, shift your hips off of your heels and swing your legs around to the front. Staff pose. Hands on the earth by your hips, good posture. We're going to start just by opening and closing our toes. Remember that moment we had loving our hands at the beginning of class? Well, this is your chance to appreciate your feet. Imagine all they do for us every day. Now open and close your feet. Flexed side to side. Bring them back to center. Point and flex. Then meet in the flexed feet position. Inhale, reach your arms high. Lengthen your spine, hollow out your belly. Exhale, seated forward fold. You have a strap nearby if you want to use it. You can grab your toes. You can grab your shins. You can grab your thighs. On the inhales, try and lift and lengthen your spine, and on the exhales, reach your chest towards your shins. Inhale, rise up. Bring your hands behind you, toes pointing to your hips, reverse plank, point your toes. Nice counter stretch here. Keep your spine and head all in one line. Big breath in. Exhale, lower it down. Take a wide Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet together, but creating a rather large diamond between your legs. Big breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Place your hands on the floor on either side of your feet. Inhale, cow. Traction your hands towards you. Reach your heart through the gate of your arms. Exhale, cat. Press into your hands and feet. Engage all three bandhas here, your pelvic floor. Draw your belly into your spine and tuck your chin. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Cat, push into your hands and feet. Come back through cow. And then release. Narrow your diamond. Now draw your heels a little bit closer to you and butterfly your legs. Then swing your left foot outside around by your hip. Your right leg is still in your Baddha Konasana. Hold your left foot and lean to the right. Come onto your elbow and draw your left heel to your glute. Gentle quad stretch. Inhale back up through center. Take your strap, put it on your right foot for full heron pose. Your left leg's in hero. If this doesn't work in your body, you can have your foot flat on the floor like we did earlier, or just straighten it to the front of the room. Ground down into both your sits bones, and then lengthen your leg forward. Maybe you don't need your strap. See what works for you. If you're prone to hyperextension, keep a micro bend in your leg. It's okay to lean back a little bit. Try and keep your shoulders open, your heart lifted. Notice where your mind goes in these moments of stillness. Use gratitude as a tool to bring you back to your mat. What can you be thankful for right here, right now? One more inhale. Exhale, release. Send your left leg back around for some more butterflies before we do the other side. Swing your right foot around outside your hip. So you have hero leg on the right and Baddha Konasana on the left. Lean over onto your left elbow and hold onto your right foot. Draw your heel towards your glute. On your next inhale, rise back up. Prepare for heron, ground down into both sits bones. Right leg can be any way that works for you. Strap on your left foot, and then lengthen your leg forward. Proud chest. A few rounds of breath here. One more inhale. Exhale, release. Bring your legs back into Baddha Konasana. Few butterfly flaps, then capture your toes with your peace fingers, round your spine, and roll down into happy baby. You can take any grip that supports you in having a neutral spine flat on the floor. Open and close your legs, do what feels good. One more inhale. Exhale, Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet together, knees wide. Bring one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. Let gravity open your knees further with every exhale. Connect with your breathing and the beat of your heart. When you go deeply into the present, gratitude arises spontaneously, even if it's just gratitude for breathing, gratitude for the aliveness that you feel in your body. Gratitude is there when you acknowledge the aliveness of the present moment. Send some gratitude through your hands to yourself for all the work you did today and for showing up. And reach down and close your legs like a book. Tee out your arms. And just let your knees fall to the right as you look to the left, an easy twist. Then your knees fall to the left as you gaze to the right. And come back through center. Full wind removing pose. Curl up into a tiny ball, forehead to knee. Big breath in. And exhale into Shavasana. Send your legs long. Wrap your shoulder blades underneath you to create a shelf for your heart. Relax the muscles in your face. Let your hips fall open. You cannot be grateful and bitter. You cannot be grateful and unhappy. You cannot be grateful and without hope. You cannot be grateful and unloving. So just be grateful. Begin to deepen and lengthen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Circle out your ankles and your wrists. Let your head fall to one side and then to the other. And take a long good morning stretch. Point your toes, arms overhead. Big breath in. And exhale into fetal pose on your favorite side. Cozy in using your bicep as a pillow. And take a moment for intention setting for your week. I love all the gratitude practices that spring up around this time of year. And maybe in addition to making your gratitude list and expressing your gratitude, you try and call on gratitude in the difficult times. When you feel a strong emotional reaction or something triggers you, turn to the mantra, thank you, even if it's through gritted teeth. And see how that shifts your situation as you recognize there's a gift contained in each moment. On your next inhale, rise up to an easy seat on your mat. Bring your hands to third eye center and close your eyes. Ground down into the earth. Rise up to the heaven. Take a full breath in and an open mouth exhale. The light, the love, the teacher, the student, and the hot mess in me recognizes and adores and is grateful for the light, the love, the teacher, the student, and the hot mess in each and every one of you. Bow forward and seal our practice with a namaste. Namaste. Well, I said it once and I'll say it again. I am full of gratitude for making part of your practice on your mat with Be Free Yoga. It's an honor, and I fully acknowledge that every time I join you. So have a great Thanksgiving week. Enjoy all the bounty, and I will see you next week at Be Free Yoga.